And that's another thing is another night while my dad was at the same base, he said he was running it was like a front desk type situation. You know, he's running the phones for like the night shift or something. And it's an Air Force base. So there's a big air tower out front with the air traffic controllers up top who are directing, the waves and blah, 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 whatever they do. And one night, my dad's just in there, he's probably got his feet kicked up, smoking a cigarette or something. And he gets a phone call and they tell him, Sprouse, pull up the dial. And that's back when, remember when you'd go to make a phone call and you had one of those address books that you flip and you go flip, 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 flip. Yep. With all those different tabs and stuff that they told him, go to UFO and call the number. And my dad's like, what? There literally was a tab in that phone dial that said UFO, and it just had like a straight phone number that my dad was supposed to call. That was like a protocol number. And after he did that, my dad called the tower back or radioed him or whatever he did. And he said, what is going on? And the guy's like, we got a UFO over the base. And my dad's like, bullshit. He's like, yeah, right. And they're like, no, dude, it's literally right over the base. And so my dad's like, he said, I grab a pair of military binoculars from, like the 70s. So they're really strong, but really hard to use. And he says, I get them and I go outside and I can see it with my naked eye, but it just kind of looks like a dot. He's like, it's a big dot and it's up there and I can see it and it's just sitting there. And he's like, what's the big deal? So he, gets his binoculars and he focuses in on it. And he says, when he focuses in on it, it looked like a school bus. And all the lights in all the windows were different colors. And they were all like flashing, like all different colors. Like he's like, even colors, like just all the spectrum, just like crazy. He's like, and you couldn't explain it. And he heard over the radio that they had just sent the call to the local base, which was like 100 miles away, and they had jets. So they released the jets to go after the UFO. And supposedly the second those jets left the ground, that UFO went phew, right out the atmosphere, gone. Wow. And my dad said he watched it. He said, I just watched it go, phew, gone. Like it's sucked up in a vacuum, just gone.